Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh, Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim out there pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. Right? Just get into it one time. Book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. It says, I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengtheneth me. Right? So we like to say that the limit is the sky. The sky is the limit. We have no limits when we put all our faith in Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. You have no limit. It said you could do all things. It didn't say some things. And people, we tend to underestimate the power in these words. It didn't say I could do one thing or two things or some things or a good amount of things. It said all things. Whatever you think to do could be done through Hamashiach, which strengtheneth you. Because you have no strength of your own. You have no power of your own. If you did, you wouldn't need the Most High. If you had power, you wouldn't need the Most High, because you could go and overtake Esau and rule. But the fact is that we have no power of ourselves. Our power comes from Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Only through the Most High would we be saved. Only through Yahweh Hashem Yoshai would we be redeemed, rescued, Oh, that's why we say all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Right? Over to the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 22. Say, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company. Salakia. Right. In Matthew chapter 10 verse 22, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. Right? Endurance, key component in this thing. You don't say that, hey, I in this truth 6 months or a year or 5 years or 10 years and nothing happened. Because that's what's going with our people. Our people don't believe that the Most High is coming. Right? They don't. But we do. The Most High gave us faith. Right? The Most High gave us a second chance. And we have to believe. You have to have faith that He's going to return. And you have to stand strong until the end. Right? The Most High isn't coming for the one that is fall out of the race halfway, or fall just before the finish line, or they didn't even start the race. Yahweh Hashem Yoshai is coming back for the person that crossed the finish line, that went through all the pain, all the hard times, fight through everything that was thrown at him, and pass the finish line. And you know, the finish line is not a year from now. The finish line is not a week from now or a month. The finish line is when you could look up and see the chariots of the Most High beaming up brothers and sisters. That is the finish line. That is the end there. The end is not when you think it's gonna end, or the end is not when you had enough. You know, the end is when you could look up and see those chariots of the Most High and they're redeeming us. That is the end. Alright? Book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10. Let's see, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Say, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right? So be strong in the Most High. Be of good courage. Stand firm. You know, gird up your loins and be a man. Be strong. Right? That is what the Most High is looking for. You know? For example, you know, in the military, when you know, they're choosing, it's like, you're not choosing, but when they're sending out men to war, they don't want, you know, they don't want men that afraid of gunfire and men that afraid to kill another man and things like that. They're looking for strong men. They're looking for men that have good courage. They're looking for men that are fearless, brave, and that could execute orders and judgment and cast good judgment, you know, and be leaders. And you know, they're looking, I go back to, you know, they're looking for men. They're not looking for boys. They're not looking for weaklings. And that's what you see him with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Most High is not looking for weaklings. The Most High is looking for strong, diligent men. You understand? The Most High didn't create us to be weak. You understand? The Most High created us to be an example of himself, to be an image of himself. Right? And that's where you have to live up to. Right? Live every day thinking, hey, the Most High didn't create me to, you know, be like these heathens and them. The Most High created me to be an image of himself. Right? So it have certain things that I would do that these heathens won't. And there are certain things that the Most High have for me to do that I should do. You understand? That's why we have those statutes and commandments. You know? Now when it all fair, there is 2 Timothy 2 verse 1, it said, thou therefore my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahushai. You know, be strong, be bold, be fearless. You understand? Be brave. Be everything that the Most High wants us to be. You understand? Cast off the old man and strive for perfection. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Shalom.